Hey guys, how you doing? Ain't there's nobody on right now, but whoever comes on here or whoever watches it later, I mean, you'll be able to get this report. But yeah, welcome, Northern Michigan Walleye and Panfish Productions here. Mike Campner. We're live. We're out on the bay. Kind of a sketchy way out. It's when we were coming out, we were about out, I'd say probably a half mile, 3/4 of a mile out. We seen a couple of guys, waving us down here. So we went over and talked to them. Looks like their sled went in a little bit. What happened is they went into this warm up. What ended up happening is the ice melted, the rain, whatever. There's plenty of ice out here, but there's pools of water in the last couple of days since we got that warm up. And what happened is there's like little ponds out here that are, now that it's gotten cold again, there's maybe a half inch of ice out here in certain spots. And if you're not careful, you end up in one of them and your sled's going to be about half, it'll go down into that half inch, it'll crush down, and then next thing you know, your sled's halfway in the water, and it stalls out, and now you got a mess. You got a mess on your hands. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. Well, we're out here. We're getting some marks. We haven't gotten any fish yet. This is our first stop here. We're in about 18, 19 foot of water out by Vanderbilt. Now, Vanderbilt, I've seen quite a few sleds, quite a few quads going out there, but these two younger guys that came out of Finn, they went a little bit further north. I mean, just a little bit, maybe 1/4 of a mile, if that, 1/8 of a mile from where we were, and they ended up going in one of them little ponds, them little wet, those little ponds that have that little bit of skim of ice that we got last night. So now their sled's halfway in the water. They're stuck. They're screwed up, so they're going to have to get help. We made sure they were all right. We made sure that they weren't cold or getting hypothermic or whatever. If there was any kind of a danger or any kind of an issue, then we would have taken them back into shore and got them warmed up, got them back to their vehicle at least. So, but not the case. The one guy was a little bit wet, but it was freezing as fast as it was, as fast as he got wet. As soon as he got out, like I said, he was only up to his knees. It wasn't like there was a hole all the way down to the bottom. It was just he went into one of these pools of water that warmed up in the last couple of days. His sled went in, of course, because it's only maybe, we're talking a half inch thick, so it's not going to support a sled. It's not going to do it. You know that. I know that. Unfortunately, he just went into a bad spot, and he's all screwed up. He's going to have to wait for the fan boat to come out and get him out. So that's going to cost him a little bit of money, unfortunately. But we made sure they were all right, and they were. They were just bummed that they couldn't get out here and fish. I guess a couple days ago he went out and he followed his path out, going out here. Well, his spot where he went out last time before the warm-up was fine, of course. And then, day before yesterday and yesterday, unfortunately, it got bad. And unfortunately, yeah, like I said, he went in. So, but we just got started, guys. What we ended up doing is we would go out, and if things looked, we started reading the ice. And then if it looked sketchy, we stopped. We'd turn the machines off. We'd get out and we'd walk out. We'd spud, make sure we did find a wet spot. It had that half inch ice. It wasn't real bad, but we avoided that. Yeah, no problem, John. I want everybody, my goal here to go live and to do, and to get to do this channel is to help you guys stay safe, help you guys avoid what those two younger guys ended up getting today. Because that just stinks, man. That's no fun. Their whole day's ruined now, and it's going to cost them money. And I felt bad. And the last thing I want anybody to happen is go in. I don't care if it's 3 feet, and they hit ice underneath that, and now you got a wet sled, and it's freezing, and it's just a nightmare. So I hear the fan boats off toward the mouth of the river. I'm assuming they're probably over there helping somebody. So thanks, Timothy. No problem. I'm just out here to help, and out here to fish and have fun and, send some videos, some fishing videos and stuff. And, I'm just looking out toward shore right now. Now, it doesn't look like there's anybody else coming out. Now, there was 3 sleds that went by us probably 10 minutes ago. They went out further toward the plug. And like I said, there were some guys, in Vanderbilt. They went out. There's probably a half dozen to 8, 10 machines that went out that way, and they're out over by the plug. We're not out that far. We wanted to start in about 18, 19 foot and see if we can't get into some perch / walleye. We've been getting some marks, but no fish on the ice yet. But we're safe. We got lots of ice. I probably have right here, I probably got 10, 11 inches of ice, so it's fine. But again, getting out here was kind of a task. No, it's not windy at all. It's got a little bit of a breeze. So yeah, that's good. And the good thing is the wind is blowing toward Finn Road / Vanderbilt / Thomas. It's blowing that way. So we're not going to have to worry about cracks opening up or anything like that. So that's good. We just got to watch for that soft ice, that new forming ice that's, freezing over those little areas of wet, wet water, not wet water, but those wet pools, whatever you want to call them. They're just, it's probably where the ice was probably a little bit lower, than it all kind of accumulated as it rained, as it melted a little bit. It accumulated in this area where the ice was a little bit lower, and it formed a little bit of a pond, maybe 1.5 foot, 2.5 foot, 3 foot deep, And unfortunately, those 2 guys that we talked to, they found one of them. So unfortunately, it sucks, but like I said, they're fine. They just got to get some help and get that thing out of there. But that's the report right now, guys. Again, we just got started here probably 20 minutes ago. I'm looking toward shore. I don't see a whole lot happening over there. I don't see anybody else coming out. You just got to be really careful. You got to be careful. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. If it looks sketchy, shut the sleds down in a safe spot. Go out there, spud it. Make sure that it's just not that 1/2 inch crap. You don't want to be stuck in that crap, man. It's not good. I don't think you'll go down all the way. Now, this is just my opinion. You might. I mean, it's ice, man. It's ice fishing. It's been warm, and it's been windy, so who knows? The west side, we're not even going over there. Forget it. I've been hearing some nightmare reports over there. Cracks opening up, and guys trying to get through there, and there's a lot of water there was a lot of water on the ice. I got some kind of flickering going on down there right now. Give me 1 second here. Could be a fish on the bottom. Don't be shy. Come on up. Let's party. Let's party. Of course, there's nothing. See if I pound the bottom, see if he comes up then. It might make him excited. Come on, baby. Let's have some fun. Nothing. Well, we're going to keep at it here, guys. Right above where I'm filming is my Markham. It's just above the camera, so it's not like I'm staring at the camera or anything. I'm staring at my Markham, checking the bottom here, checking my goods. So if it looks like I'm staring at you, I'm not. I'm just looking at my fish finder here. But yeah, right now we're dealing with some zeros. Me and Jeffrey's out here, and we're gonna continue on here. We're gonna keep at it, and if in the next 10-15 minutes we don't get any kind of mark, we're probably gonna go out a little farther. So that's the plan. Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to give everybody an update. We're out here. We're safe. We're all right. When in doubt, if you're going over something and you feel like things are kind of like a little kind of gushy under you, just give a little gas. Don't stop. Just pin it, and not pin it, but just give it some gas. Get out of that spot. Worst thing you can do is slow down or stop, and next thing you know, you're halfway in the, you know, you're halfway in some water and stuff. Now you got a problem. So we didn't run into anything like that, but you never know. I'm not gonna slow down and look down on the side and see if I'm sinking. I'm just gonna get out of that spot. You know, you don't mess around. When in doubt, give it a little gas and get out of that spot. You know, and when in doubt, up ahead, if you start seeing something, some dark shading, looks like it might have some water in it or something, stop. Walk, you know, get off your sled, walk over there, make sure it's good. We did that probably 2 or 3 times. We're not, you know, we got out here kind of early. I mean, it was daylight, but, you know, we wanted to fish, but we don't want to end up in the water either. That stinks. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to let you go for now. And if we get into some fish, you'll be the first to know. Tight lines, fish on.